This was the time in law enforcement when Nicky Scarfo, the notorious head of the Philadelphia crime family, was finally arrested. And there was some consideration as to who was going to take his place. I was pretty much embedded in my role as an undercover operative, and I had the opportunity possibly to go to Philadelphia and negotiate with the person who may be taking over Nicky Scarfo's situation so we could do business together. So arrangements were made for me to meet the people that may be filling the void for Nicky Scarfo. I was working with a lot of federal agencies at that time. And the federal agencies, and I don't want to name the specific agency, said, "We're going to wire you." I said, "No, you're not going to wire me." He said, "No, we're going to do. Listen, we have to wire you. You know, these things don't happen very often. You know, you're going to have a conversation with the people who may take Nicky Scarfo's place. We're going to put it in a place where they will never check." I said, "Where are you going to put it?" He said, "We're going to wrap it around your private parts." I start laughing. I said, "Listen, they know all the tricks. You're not wiring me." So we had this conversation, and I did not get wired. I land in Philadelphia. I get picked up by a person who I didn't know. He had a sign for me with my undercover name, like in the movies. They were supposed to be surveilling me on Palm Sunday. By the way, they lost me. So there goes my cover, right? They're going to keep me safe. So we finally get into South Philadelphia. We walk into a storefront, me and this fellow. I'm greeted by a little guy, called him Jimmy. He's probably about 4'11". He said, "You Tony?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Tony." He said, "Come with me." I go with him. So we go into the bathroom. He said, "Get against the wall." I put my back against the wall. He said, "Unbuckle your belt." I unbuckled my belt. He said, "Pull down your zipper." I pulled down my zipper. He kneels down in front of me, reaches in, puts his hand around my scrotum. He looks up at me and stares me in the eye and says, "If you're wearing a wire, we're going to be very annoyed." Believe me, if there ever was a time when you felt like you had to throw up, that was the time. That was the time. But those are the type of things that happen.